G'day, welcome back to Dark Solar Gaming and Frostpunk. We are playing On the Edge, the upcoming DLC from 11-Bit Studios for their wonderful game Frostpunk. The DLC will be available on the 20th of August, so just a couple of days to hang on, and then you too can battle the elements like we are doing right now. Alright, we're going to have a bit of a look-see around. One of our subscribers, Mr. Upsy, he made a comment in relation to looking at the details of some of the stuff that 11-Bit Studios have done in this wonderful game, and I have been a little bit remiss in doing that because I've been so tied up with trying to survive and getting things done and all that sort of stuff that we haven't really had a bit of a look around. So we're going to do that right now. So I mean, obviously when we zoom out, we've got our nice big map and got all the escarpments up through here, the big plateaus, all the snow, the sea out here which is frozen over, all that sort of stuff, and that looks all right. Nothing grandiose, I guess, really there. But when we go down in here, this is where the detail really comes in. So let's zoom right in and have a bit of a look-see and see what we've got to see. So these are all of our bunkhouse buildings here. As you can see, they are looking quite nice, really sort of detailed. You can't sort of see quite as much when we're paused. I'll just unpause for a second. You can see the move, all the fire in the braziers and all that sort of stuff. You can see the people walking around with their lamps. He's gone behind the building now, so you can't see him. But yeah, it looks quite good. I mean, quite good. It looks excellent. But unfortunately, we really don't have the time to sit down here and look at the fine details. So as you can see here, like mess hall. It's got a nice little sign there saying it's the mess hall, and then there's the public house if we can get past that bit of smoke coming out from the bunkhouse there. And then there's our extractors and the coal sitting on our extractors, and then the collection houses, or what do they call them? Gathering post. I was going to call it gathering hut. Sitting there. And then over here we have our army warehouse, and that's one of the new additions, obviously. As too is this area down through here, this little flat area through here. That's obviously where we have the transport depot, and you'll see the dreadnoughts coming in and out of here. I think they're dreadnoughts, and taking to and from. But yeah, the detail is fantastic. Just a shame we sort of don't really get in and spend a lot of time in there, I guess. All right, coming across, have a look at the trees. The trees look all nice, covered with snow until we chop them all down. And then we're going to be in a position soon where we don't have any more trees left. Anyway, all right, enough of that. We've got some prepping to do. We've got, a day and a bit until we drop to 50 degrees again. And then we've got another 3 days until we drop down to 60 degrees minus. So it is going to be really testing us. Now, we've only got 218 coal. We really need to start stockpiling that coal, but we're sort of using it at the same time. So we could be in for a bit of bother. We have 15 sick, which isn't helping our cause either. We don't have any extra engineers available to help with our medical posts. I think, did we build an infirmary in the end? I don't think we did. I think what are we researching? We're researching the infirmary still. So the infirmary is the next building we want to build, but I don't think we're going to have the staff to really look after it. Our care house is half full. In fact, that's the other thing we could be looking at doing. Where's our factory? Have we got a factory? Workshop? I can't remember if we put a factory down now. Because the factory is what helps us make some prosthetics. No. People. I'm sure it was a factory. Resources. Have I not researched it? Is that more to the point? Let's have a look at our research. Resources. No, not there. Exploration industry. Factory. Yes, there it is. So we haven't researched the factory. So the factory is the next thing we're going to have to research, because we do want to get some prosthesis. And then if we happen to survive that long, we can get some of these that are sick in the care house, hopefully, up and running. Well, not necessarily running, but at least hobbling. All right. There we go. Let's continue on. So we've got 4 hours until we get our next settlement up and running. So let's just get a little bit of speed going there and have a look at that. This brazier here is being built. So that will keep this area here a little bit warmer. Get off in there, heading in to get some work done. We've got 15 people working in there, which is okay. All right, so I always have a bit of a shudder down the spine when I see these pop up because it could be some bad things. Ah, a note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. Glad I could help." Well, there we go. The hope's risen a bit more. Happy with that. Our infirmary is almost complete. We've got one child available. I don't think the child's going to be any good to us in the infirmary somehow. We got 91 wood, 20 steel. Well, we got 1 steam core. Now, I think, if I recall correctly from the last episode, the reason why we did the steam core is, yes, we need a steam core to build a factory. So let's get that started. So we've researching the steam core, the factory now, and that steam core there will be utilised to make that. So we're just going to do steel again now because we've got our steel core. Now, we're quite cold at the army warehouse. All right, let's... I don't really want to use the coal, but I'm going to... Oh, it's already on. Ooh, that's not good. All right. Anyway, let's go and set up this settlement, see what happens over here. So, build a trading depot. We reached the settlement built around the shipwreck. We guess that before the arrival of Frost, there must have been a sea here. The settlement is populous, but its inhabitants meet us with distrust, even hostility. Gee, that sounds familiar. Build a trading post. Population of 54, favour average, relations neutral. Okay. Alright, well, that's it for that, I guess. Let's go back over here into our settlement now. Now, the problem with that is we've done that. We haven't got any spare people to send scouts out anymore, so we haven't got our scouts. Shipwreck camp. Thanks to this trading depot you've built, we can help each other survive. One more thing. What's up, Winterfield? Speak your mind. We have some problems. We have lots of problems. What is it that you need? We don't have much, but we'll see what we can do. We need some workers. You got some nerve. All right, we can do it for you, but you'll owe us big time. Yeah, well, that's okay. You owe us as well. Right. So what are we going to get? We're going to get 5. So that means we can get a scouting party together. Right. So we got 5 out of our 10 back. All right. Now, construction. Let's have a look at the infirmary. Oh, that needs a steam core as well. Ooh. I'm thinking that's more important possibly than the prosthesis. All right, what else does it need? 30 wood, 20 steel, steam core. So I haven't got any steel. All right, well, we're just going to have to continue on and just see how things pan out in that regard. Right. So we're down to 86 people. We've got 11 people that are unable to be working. Provide medical care and raise the resource output. So I wonder if this is going to have to be with the infirmary, not the medical centres. Care house. Medical post. Right. Well, that's not doing too bad, actually. So, what have we got in this one? Yeah. All right, and there we go. We're out of coal. Yeah. That's not good. Right. Let's remove them from there. Let's turn that one off. Let's max there. None there. Turn that one off. Maximize them into here. Whoops, no, I want max. Got 10 out of 10 there. I'm just wondering if we can get one coal extractor and one gathering post to sufficiently get enough in to keep us going. That means we've got 3 spare people. So those 3 spare people may come in handy. Infirmary, right. Let's see if we can get the infirmary in. I want that to be relatively close so we can keep warmth. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah. The braziers aren't really doing enough, and they're not going to do enough when we get this next. In fact, we haven't even got that next coal front here yet, because we haven't got the coal burning in it. I think we're in trouble. I really do. I think we're in a lot of trouble. Let's put the infirmary there. Right. I've got them making some wood. I'm not going to have them out there. I'm going to bring them back. There's 7 available. I'm going to send some scouts out now. Or is that because I've already got them? No, I haven't got them yet. In 6 minutes, I'm going to get some more. Right. You can go to Windy Beach. Like that. Thank you. Right. Now, let me see.
It's getting colder.
Oh, hang on. We got 17 people available. How'd that happen? All right. I don't know how all of a sudden we got 17 people available. Right, well, we're going to need wood. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's put the people in there. That's fine. I'm going to need some engineers in here. And we'll just sort of see how that goes. So we're at minus 50 degrees now. And this is really going to start to hurt. None in there. 10 out of 10 in there. Not making enough coal. Max. Factory is researched. Right. Well, that's okay, but we haven't got any steel core. Steam cores. We've got 100 steel though now, so let's switch that back over to that. All right, now we've got current efficiency is 50%. Very cold. Heater is off. You know what? I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna close that off. I don't want them collecting wood at the moment. We're gonna just sort of see if we can get through. Remaining 13. Provide treatment for people. Right, so I've got to take care of these 13 people. 23 sick. 0 gravely. Come on. Let's get through this. Let's be nice. Oh, look, temperature's going to rise up here. Just got 3 days to get to there. All right. Discontent has risen. Discontent is risen. And it goes down. It comes up, then goes down. 12 people are freezing. Well, I understand that. Right. Let's take them out of the cookhouse.
Work's done for today.
Public house. I'll leave them in there. You know what? I think 2 available, 5 available. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. Well, really? They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. You know, I would love to fix it, and I'm not going to fix it within 2 days because we're going to get freezing here. I'm just going to ignore that. Right. When the steam core comes in, when the steam core gets made, if it gets made, I'm going to pull everyone out of there and put them into the the coal production here and get that running. Public house. No one needs to be in the public house, so we'll get rid of that. I'm going to put 3 children in there as well. Let's maximize that. There's 920 coal to get, so let's get that out. And if I can, first place to put the heater on will be these places here. See how that goes. All right, we've got to wait for daytime for them to go back to work. Add new research. Let's have a look in here. Heating. Efficient burners. Now that was a pretty good one, I think. Braziers will burn 33%. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that one. Even though it uses all of our wood, which then creates another flow-on problem. I think that might be okay. All right. Let's just see how this pans out. Let's fast forward a bit, get through the night. Get today. Hopefully these guys will get this steam core done really, really quickly for me, and then I can power everyone into here and really start collecting some coal. Well, time to get out of bed and back into the fray. Thank you, Margaret. One of our people died. Uh-oh, here we go. Normally when one dies, we lose a few. There we go, 3 died. One of our people died. We're out of coal. One of our people died. 2 of our people died. Oh, it's falling apart. Right, now. Stop there. We've got our steam core. Right, we're going to max out for you. Going to max out for you. Right, and heater on for you. Heater on for you. Let's just see if that will help us. As long as we make more coal than what we use and it continues to go up just a little bit, that should help us a little bit for now. As you can see, everything's still chilly. A lot of these houses here are in fact very cold. All we're going to do is get through to this period and then last that day through to there, but I don't know that we're going to have the people to survive that long. Efficient burners researched. Right, well, that may help. Look at that, our coal is creeping up. Very good. All right. Well, I'm actually going to make this one a fairly short episode today. Reason being is I don't want it just to sort of die and be sacked or whatever else right now. So we're going to leave it right here. I think we're at the point where we're going to either fall down and fail or we're going to survive and go a bit longer. So we're going to leave it right here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series, and I hope you're enjoying us struggling here with our community in Frostpunk. Don't forget, thanks very much to 11-Bit Studios for giving us the key for On the Edge, the new DLC available on the 20th of August. And apart from that, until next time, Take care of yourselves, loved ones, and we'll see you again very soon back here at Frostpunk and On the Edge. See you later. Bye.